Hey, Raider Nation, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another great episode of The Unfiltered Truth. I'm your host, Phil Jones. Phil Robinson III is here, and we're joined by special host, former Raider and baddest motherfucker I know in the rounds, Stu Schweigert. How you doing, my friend?
Okay, off air just now we were talking about this cup, and I'm a little upset, dude. Like, what's going on, dude? The USA team, man, looked like it was some like a high school dude. And that's like the New England Patriots going and playing a high school football team in New Zealand. Like, that's like and it was in Washington.
Hey, and you want to know what's funny? You want to know what's really funny, Stu? They did that to the U.S. team after they went out there and did the haka.
Yo, opening kick, ran that shit all the way back.
Well, it was the first I was watching it. It was the first time that USA had ever scored a try on the All Blacks. But dude, those guys, I mean, they were like, they just went down to the local bar and was like, hey, who wants to play some rugby or something, dude? It was not good at all. No. And I have listen, traditional stuff, like if that's part of your culture, don't be fucking staring at me and marking up my fucking home field and my country like that, man. Come on. Do that in the locker room if you have to. Not on my field. Anyway.
But I just be like, bruh, fuck y'all doing out there?
Listen, when you go out and put 100 on another team, you own that field, you own that team, you own everybody in the stand.
Hold on. Hold on. Screw that. I take that back. You know what New Zealand said in the damn presser, bro? They said it was a sloppy performance by them.
We could have been better.
The announcer
dropped 200 on these motherfuckers.
Hold up. I'm not done, bro. They're used to putting up 145 points.
Well, the announcer was saying this is comical. I'm like, really, dude? Like, come on, man. Like, those guys have families and shit, dude. They're just trying. I put that all on that New Zealand team. They're trying to pull some shit right now, dude. I don't like it. Anyways,
I mean, they always look. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. They've been always playing like this shit. You know, this was just kind of ending the.
Then let the Las Vegas Raiders go over there and play their shittiest fucking kids who have played high school football for a couple weeks, and let's see how funny that shit is, and start running up and down their field and stuff.
But you know what? I can't even say that because it's like the U.S. Like, I mean, they played other teams like this. I mean, yeah, this is the first team you're playing. I mean, that is like arguably one of the top tier.
That's the team.
I mean,
I'm gonna say that.
Man, I mean, they also good too.
And this is not a good memory for me, anyways, and what not for you guys. But in 2005, remember we had the Sunday night game against the Chargers, and fucking Sean Merriman and my buddy Sean Phillips and Deke Cooper were just doing that fucking shit on our field. I'm like, they had like 1 million sacks. I was so fucking. Dude, I was so fucking mad, man. I wanted to go out there, but I'm like, they can do whatever they want. They keep sacking the fuck out of us. Yeah. Like, God damn.
I mean,
yep. If you don't like it, do something to stop it.
Well, that's the thing. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't fucking go out there and block for goddamn. I'm not gonna say no names, but like, I remember when Terrell Owens went to the Star. When Terrell Owens went to the Star and Roy Williams came and fucking blasted his ass, I loved that, dude. That'd be me, man. But all right, what are we talking about, guys?
Hey, Raiders are 5-2. They went in the bye. They took care of them cooked birds of Philadelphia and shit. I mean,
do we like the bye right now or not? Do we like the bye? Are we breaking some momentum up?
The whole thing is they got to go. They got to come out the bye and still stay consistent. They got to make sure that they're not still sitting on cloud 9, being like, oh, yeah, we're 5-2, was currently first place, we're tied first in conference.
Who controls that, you guys think?
They control their own destiny.
But no, I'm sorry. So, like, for instance, Purdue beats number 2 Iowa a week, and then they come in and play Wisconsin and get their ass kicked. Who's responsible for making sure players and the team, the organization, is you don't get too fucking, like, act like you've been there before type of thing. Like, I get it, but don't be blowing smoke up their asses. Who controls that, you think?
That'd be Rich.
Coaches or players?
That's supposed to be your coach.
Bingo.
It should be your
Absolutely.
captains.
Yeah.
Should be your captains.
Your coaches and your top players.
Yep.
Should be like, listen, guys, dude, like, fucking, we won a game. Like, just fucking relax. Come on. Like, Jesus Christ. We like, let's not get too excited here, man. So that's the coaches, and that's which I think the coaches, I think all those coaches are going to do a good job of that. Right? I mean, does Carr, have you ever seen?
Absolutely.
Carr, have you ever seen where Carr has a big game, and then how does he perform after a big game? Have you ever looked at that?
Usually it's a letdown.
Is it really?
And that is something that I look at a lot. It's normally a letdown. In fact, this was one of those games that I was really interested to see how they were going to respond. Because to me, and I'll say this with all transparency, to me, I felt like it was easy to come out and play last week and take care of business against the Broncos. They typically beat the dog stuff out of the Broncos. They play them well. They out physical them. They out muscle them. And they had all the momentum, all the emotional momentum on their side. They were rallying around each other, us against the world. We got to do this for us. Yep. So after that week, when things had somewhat come back to normal, I wanted to see how it was and what they came out and did. And when after they gave up that first touchdown, so fast, I didn't even know what happened.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Well, the one highlight that I watched, they didn't even show it. All of a sudden, or no, I'm sorry, no, they did. Never mind. That was okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of the other. Okay, it did happen really quick. It did really happen quick. Yeah, you're right. That's true. When did Denver become so crappy?
I mean, they played shitty teams. I mean, you were playing what? The Jets, the Giants, and the Jags. But when you end up playing real tough teams like the Ravens, the Raiders.
Because Denver always seemed to be, I mean, back in my day, they were always a pretty consistent, they're a decent team. You know what I mean? I don't
they're not the same anymore. They're just not, because for starters, you look at what John Elway has done to that organization, where he's always trying to create some stopgap into the win now narrative, and it's not there. You're going to have to really break everything down and try to rebuild a few pieces. Your O-line is trash. Von Miller can't keep doing this all the time because he's starting
the
show.
Nope.
He's still playing? How many
Not
years
as well as he was?
God damn, I feel like I've been watching him do them dumbass Spice or whatever Old Spice commercials for when I was still playing.
Let's see.
Is he a Virginia guy? Where's he from?
A&M.
Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you also look at that secondary ain't all that, bro. That they keep trying to add these certain pieces in. I mean, Bryce Callahan. I mean, Chris Harris. Chris Harris was with the Chargers. Yeah, that's right. But when you look at everybody else, I mean, they're just up to par.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been a big John Elway fan to begin with, to be honest with you, man. I'm not gonna go here coming out of Stanford and shit. I'm not a big Pac-12 fan, anyways. And I met John Elway, man. His teeth were so fucking big, it was just uncomfortable. And I don't know about this dude, man. I'm like, he's trying to act pretty fucking. Dude. It was at a Super Bowl in Miami, and I don't know. He made me uncomfortable, but fuck him.
Where his teeth trying to attack you? Did they touch you a certain way?
I I was just like, it was just like, can you just like close that motherfucker? I mean, just like, I don't know. It was weird. And I don't know. Never mind. I'm not a big John Elway guy.
Was the gleam from the lights reflecting off his teeth into your face whenever he spoke?
They weren't like that. Like that. Remember, like what did Ben Stiller have like chiclets or whatever, like the fake false teeth? But he thought he was like pimping out there, and I don't know. I mean, it was a while back. I don't know who he was with, but I'm like, this dude's trying to like, dude, you're old now, man. Like, just fucking relax, dude. But anyways, so yeah.
This man said he was.
Well, when you said Shanahan, though, was that a player or is that Mike's son?
I know Mike. Yeah, Mike Shanahan, his son, Kyle Shanahan. He's coaching with Niners and all that. But,
Niners, that's right. Okay.
But having a tough road at the Ponies right now.
They're what's their record?
2-5.
Yeah, they're 2-5.
Well, Garoppolo, I thought he was supposed to be like the man, and then he was like in a battle between quarterbacks in the preseason, right?
Something like that, yeah.
What?
He said, I thought Garoppolo was going to be the man. Your team doesn't trade up half the draft all the way up to number 3 to draft a quarterback for you to continue to be the man. He's holding the spot.
I just always all you see is him like pretty boy, and he was a Patriot, right? A backup at the Patriots. Isn't that where he came from?
Yes, and if you listen to Martellus Bennett, Jimmy had some testicular fortitude issues.
So did his nuts never drop?
Yes, I would guess that would be a safe rendition of what Martellus said about Jimmy's bravery and fortitude.
Mm-hmm. I got you there. I was thinking, man, when does the free agency thing start or end? When trades or with a trade deadline?
Next week.
Over?
Yeah, next week. Yeah.
November 2nd is the official date.
I mean, do you think that something could happen or what?
No. They'll try. So what they're doing is they're looking for DBs, they're looking for some receivers, they're looking for basically anybody. But the problem that they're going to run into is it's still too early in the season for anybody to come up off of anybody good. I don't really see.
Is that a newer thing? I don't remember there ever being like a lot of big transactions and movements during the year. I don't ever really remember that. Is that something new now, or does it happen a lot, or
it happens infrequently? And for any big name to be moved, that means that there's a couple of things that had to have happened.
Yeah.
The place where that big name was at has to be an absolute travesty, a complete and utter dumpster fire. And the team that he went to had to have a good person that no longer wanted to be there, that they had to trade him and half the world to acquire that other guy.
I got you.
Yeah. Or there's a guy that they want out of town so badly that they're willing to trade him for a bag of balls and a kicking team.
Probably because he questioned the coach, and the coach got all fucking, oh no, he just questioned me, or he
said something about the front office and how on the honesty that they've addressed his situation with, and how he likes the weather in Florida, with looser laws on massage techniques, if you will. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about the Raiders today.
Okay, so with the Raiders, guys, and I think after I think with, was it Thursday of the whole Gruden thing, and I can't remember if it was one of you guys or if I was talking to Graphic about what we thought was going to be going on with them, like removing and trying to get Al out of ownership. Was I talking with one of you guys on that or no?
We probably mentioned something to that effect, and it would be Mark who'd be out of ownership, but there would be no way. There's no way for them to do it. And now that there's a congressional inquiry into the misdeeds of the Washington football team and the cover-up effort by the NFL, I would imagine that their focus on Mark is going to be put on hold because now they have more pressing issues to deal with.
So I did get some information that put some legitimacy to what you were saying, though, about the NFL and Mark Davis.
Oh, by all means, please, let's hear it.
It was just that they don't think that. Am I echoing? Do I have something?
No, you're good.
Okay, all right. Just that they want someone. They don't think that his ownership style is going to do well in Vegas. They want somebody else in that market. And apparently there's going to be there might be some stuff that's going to be happening with some stuff that's been going on behind the scenes where they might have a reason to somehow be able to
pull this off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sit here and, I mean, it was from someone that's, they brought it up and I'm like, fuck, I thought that was all just bullshit, but yeah, it could be a possibility. So could, that's all I heard, but there is some legitimacy behind the conspiracy of getting rid of the Davises and Mark Davis. So, and that's why you see all these guys jumping ship, because I guess there's going to be some stuff that's going to be coming more. I don't know. Maybe it's all bullshit, but I heard that and it kind of sparked my interest, and I'm like going, oh, okay, all right. It does make sense with what's going on and how it's just like, they had this information in the summertime and also now it's coming out during, whatever. So, but yeah, that was my little nugget. Again, I think it even goes back to when LA fucking, the Raiders, and saying that they're going to share the stadium, this and that, and the night before everything's cool, and they walk in there and go, no, you guys can just go fuck yourselves,
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was an unexpected turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, just keep your if you get a little tinge in your your neck hairs or whatever, just something could be going down with that. There could be some legitimacy to the conspiracy theory of the NFL is done with the Davis family. So, yeah.
Yo, I'm really, I really get. With all the shit that's coming out right now in the league.
I don't doubt it.
It was like Washington football team, Snyder and these emails and shit. I mean, I wouldn't even put it past it.
And just the fact of things happening the way to get to Vegas, and now hearing they don't think he will, as far as his style, and I'm sure they got somebody waiting in the wings right now. I guarantee you that was like, oh, this guy would get us that. We could really take that franchise and make it to be where it's like we're fucking the Redskins were. Because I know every year when the NFLPA would come in, Gene Upshaw, we would go over the total value of each team, and Oakland was always like 30-31 in total revenue. I remember one year, maybe my second year, like I think the Oakland Raiders made $666 million, and Schneider was number one at like 1.3 billion or something.
Wow. Because
Al Davis just didn't, obviously he knew that was important. It wasn't his thing. And then it was hard to get money out in Oakland because it's hard to pull money out of there. So it was just a franchise. The NFL is like, dude, this franchise should be all money. It's all money. It's all fucking money.
Yeah.
It's all money. And now you're in Las Vegas, dude, which is like, I mean, that's where you want to be at. And then
nothing but cash.
What's that?
Said it's nothing but cash out there in Las Vegas. New stadium, new market, only show in town, destination address. Gonna get the draft over there. Gonna get the Super Bowl. Got the got the Aces out there that looks like the A's are on their way out there, not too distant.
Are they really?
Future. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Lou Wolf and who's the other dude? The other manager that they just put out there, along with the Fishers, have all but said that their league. I mean, they've said, "Oh, we've been out there scoping sites out in Vegas. We've identified 6 sites and da 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 da." I'm just curious to see how Vegas is going to continue to pay for this, because those residents are all getting the short end of the stick, and that bill is going to come due on them all of a sudden. And when tax time hits, they're going to be in a bad way.
It just comes down to greedy motherfuckers, man. It's just money, man. It makes people do some shady shit, dude, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
you're taking away from the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all, we're sitting here talking about this instead of talking about football. You know, and it's like,
right.
We shouldn't have to.
No, I mean, no, you shouldn't, especially when the team is playing well. I mean, we got sidetracked and we didn't even really get into this 30-22 victory that was never ever in doubt. That after the Eagles went out on that first drive and scored, the Raiders ripped off 30 unanswered points. Derek Carr went 31 of 34 for 325 yards and 2 touchdowns with that 1 interception. That was the best game that I've seen Derek Carr play probably ever. That was a real ugly pass and a bad situation that happened with Richard, but the rest of the game was masterful. And I don't use those words in conjunction with Carr. I mean, his game.
That's what I was thinking, right? You're a little harsh on him, aren't you?
I'm a realist, not harsh. A realist.
So am I. Yeah. I don't let my emotions dictate like how I perceive what's going to happen or opinions on people. It's like, dude, like, you like the guy, but like, don't fuck, he's the best. It's like, just relax here. Let's be real here now, because you're just going to end up setting yourself up for a big letdown. But no, you're right. He played very well.
Yeah, he had a solid game yesterday. I mean, I was highly impressed in how he took care of business. Usually guys, when they're like throwing it, you're having like a turnover within the red zone like that. I mean, a lot of folks are like, oh shit,
here we go again.
In your head, and you ready to go and try to like pull something out your ass in the very end. It's too late. But I mean, no, they got it together. They said, look, we still got a job to do. We're not done. Defense said, look, we're going to get this ball back for you. They went on and said, all right, defense did their job. Let's do our job. Yep. And, I think that's been the whole thing with the Raiders over the years. I go back and look at your defense when you were playing. Y'all were taking care of business, but the offense wasn't getting shit done. It's complimentary football. When you do your part,
I know
you expect the offense to do their part. And you look at what's been going on these past 2 games. Offense has done their job.
Yep.
Because damn sure defense has been doing their job all season long.
Special teams hasn't fucked anything up, right? Good field position and everything.
They've been the field goal kicker is not doing so hot. He's been
really. I thought he was.
He been missing on he be missing some real random ones.
Yeah, extra points and and short yardage field goals, not the long ones.
So here I was just looking up Derek Carr because I thought he had. I didn't know if he had set a record or won some award, but I like hearing this on ESPN. It says Raiders, and this is the impression I got from the game. It says Raiders Derek Carr reminding himself to just have fun in the wake of John Gruden's departure. One day ago, John Gruden's departure hit Derek Carr hard, but the Raiders quarterback emphasizes on having fun, has allowed him to have a banner last 2 games. See?
At this point, that's all he's got left to do. I mean, you look at everything that's around it. What are you playing for? You're not playing for the coach. The organization hasn't promised you anything. You're still looking for a contract. At this point, the only thing that he can do is control what he can control and go out and do the best he can to have fun and enjoy playing football.
Dude, and that's
and
when you
usually
play, that's when you play your best.
Yep.
It's when you play your fucking best, man. It's just like, it's almost like if you equate it to either golf or baseball, you know, when you're tense like that and you're trying to smash that ball, you ain't gonna go nowhere. But if you're just you know, loose and just that thing, you don't feel anything flying over there, man. You gotta find that balance, and especially at the quarterback position, man. I mean, if you're not out, like that was the thing, like we always said defensively, like moving around and calling stuff out and checking this, and even we would make fake calls, check the tight end, watch the screen, and we may be bullshitting, and that quarterback all of a sudden, oh shit, I just heard him say check the draw. Fuck these, and then also he calls it a timeout or something like that. But for me, like when the whole defense was out there and we're moving and we're talking and doing this, it's when you see a team and they're just lining up, not moving, not saying shit, dude, that you know you got them beat then. You know you got them beat. But when you play loose, it just you just play better. You just play better, man. And that stems from the coaches. The coaches set that not mentality, but set that God damn it, I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but set that tempo maybe a little bit, or set that type of demeanor. Yeah.
Let's see if this shit works.
No, I agree. And one of the things that we've seen has been a freedom with the play calling and a more aggressive approach to how they attack the field, and that's really all they needed to do. And I think even on defense, they need to be more aggressive on defense than they're being. I think that they got all the speed in the world, they got all the talent in the world, and at this point, all they have left to do is go out and go play, and they need to be free to do what they do best. Which it even went back to when you were playing. I don't understand for the life of me why we go square peg and round hole, but they just seem to love doing that.
I know. I'm with you on that, man. Coaches, they want to have that. Well, you know, we know that this guy over here has done what we want him. Like, that player is exactly what we want, but let's not take him because we know his but let's take this guy because he could be the next fucking, the next Tom Brady who we just bring in and we move them, and I get the credit for being this great, thinking coach that put this guy. Like, it's like, dude, just take the sure shot right here, dude. Like, again, it goes back to that red zone, first and goal. Just run the fucking ball. Well, we know that'll work, but let's just try to do this. And it's like, Jesus Christ, man, like. They always got to get cute. They got to get cute, dude. They want to be cute. They want, instead of just being like, well, this guy right here can do what we want to do. This guy's never done that before. Yeah, but man, that guy's a hell of an athlete. And what if we got him and coached him? Like, oh my God. Okay, whatever.
Player development has not been their specialty. That's for sure. And that type of thinking is what's resulted in some of the six winning seasons in 30+ years. It's just a way of thinking that's outdated and needs to be put to rest. And then you have stuff like this.
Well, it goes back to my rookie year. We went to a 3-4 defense, and you put Tyler Brayton and Ryan Grant, right? Ryan Grant.
Lawrence Grant. That's what it was.
Lawrence. Yeah.
No. Sorry. It was a gold. From Notre Dame, big motherfucker. We called him Game Ready. Why can't I think of his name right now? Bald.
Grant Irons?
Who was it?
Grant Irons.
That's it. Sorry, Grant Irons. I'm like, these guys are 3-point stance, fucking rush defensive ends, and you're going to have them out there guarding slot receivers and tight ends like fucking Gonzalez and Gates. It's like,
that shit, I never got that shit, bro. I never got it. I never understood why they would have them putting you guys out there like that.
I never
Just
understand.
they want you to fail, setting you up to fail. I mean, it's got to be hard. I would imagine it's got to be hard for you because I know I would be like, yo, bro, like, coach, the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to step out of line or question you, but this ain't working.
There you go.
You gotta see that this ain't working because I'm out there on the field and I know it's not working.
But get this, because you are a guy who knows it's not working, is talking to the coach. Let's sit down. Let's figure this out. They'll get rid of you, but they would rather keep the guy who's just going to keep getting fucked up. But you know what? He doesn't cause a fuss. That's what it is. Even though they know this guy's better, but you know what? This guy, he's just. I don't have to really worry about having an uncomfortable conversation with this guy, or I don't have to worry about him making me look bad in front of the, in front of the other coaches or something. And it's like, Jesus Christ, man, I don't know what happened to you guys and whatever type of, how many times you were bullied or something, or how many girls denied you a date or whatever. But it's like, come on, man, get some confidence, man, and sit down and work some things out like fucking men do. But they'd rather just have the guy that just, oh, yeah, coach put me out there and I look like shit, but I'm not going to say anything, Ugh.
That is definitely an issue, and that is that could be translated into many players, many different situations.
Never know.
I'm just happy that right now this team is playing free. Everybody looks much better. The offensive line suddenly remembered how to block. Not only did they remember how to block, they're making moves towards dominating. Nobody sacked Carr this week. The running game.
How was the false starts?
If anything, it was only one or two.
That's what I was thinking.
Leatherwood got one hold.
He had like one holding penalty against him.
That's good.
That was it.
That's good.
Yeah, they played phenomenal. You didn't hear anything about Fletcher Cox or Javon Hargrave except for when they were on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Wait till I start putting up some of the tape from all 22 tomorrow morning.
Oh, they was giving it to him, huh?
What happened?
No.
Leatherwood got pancaked.
He sent that man to the crossroads.
Put old Fletch on his derriere.
Oh boy.
He said, I miss my Uncle George.
He should be at home in front of his home, but he did the roof was wrong.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
My man was laying on the ground saying, bum, 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 yes, like the O-line, it has a lot to do with them stepping away from trying to be a primary, just zone blocking team. They're not zone blockers. I never got this shit. I think they did the shit with you guys as well. I'm like, why are they trying to have you guys do zone blocking? These guys are not made for it.
I think this, and you know how everything's connected, right? Like it's all, it's there's a balance in football, man, and just the little stupidest thing can throw the whole thing off. But I think just the tempo, I think getting the ball out quicker, they know they don't have to block, for so many seconds. They're more confident. They feel better. And I think just getting the ball, getting it out, getting the ball, handing it off, running, and just like that. Sometimes it's like when you're, the offensive line sitting there and they're making checks and they're watching the defense move around and they start thinking too much. Like if you can be the one that's making the tempo, the defense can't. You have to just line up and play. There's no fucking shit, dude. Like where guys are at, so you're on an advantage. I think again. I just thought offensively, man. I just thought they get the call, they get out there, boom. He knows where he's going. The receiver knows where it's going. Guys know where they're blocking, and they just pass, run. It had a good, good balance, I thought, and they They had the defense was on their heels, but again, I just think just getting it out there. I think for the offensive lineman, I would just know like mentally, it's like okay, 1,000, 2,000. I'm good, and then you don't have to worry about guys coming down late and safeties coming here, linebackers blitzing or whatever because they don't have time to do it. They have to line up and fucking get in their responsibilities now.
No, absolutely, and that's one of the things that I've been calling for was for them to start running the spread and get rid of that bunch that covered arches or whatever the hell that was.
You can have one guy cover 3 people.
Yeah,
yeah.
And not only that, but that also allowed the defense to march 9 guys up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's true.
9, 10 guys, and you never know who's coming from that point. If your guys are struggling, you got to help them out. Help them identify the guys who are cut. You spread them all out. Nobody can hide a blitz from that point.
No, you can't. That's a good point. That's it. Yeah, when you're bunched. Fuck, any one of those guys, you don't know what's. Yeah, I mean, they're coming. A corner could be coming, a backer, a fucking who knows, safety, whatever.
Whole right side, the left can all drop off. You don't know where that's coming from with 9 guys on there, but you spread them all out. The whoever's coming you're gonna see it real quick. Yep.
Yeah. I thought that the tempo impressed me. The energy was good. The tempo was good. It's just. You'd like to just be like, no, let's play. Who we playing again next week or when we come back?
Giants.
Be like, dude, let's play the Giants now. Let's play them now, dude. Like fucking, I know that feeling when you're like, dude, we're rolling. Like we could play 3-4 teams in a row right now. Play 8 quarters. You're getting that rhythm, man, and it's like just kind of sucks that we're gonna have to break it into now. But
right,
I think we'll be all right. I mean, what's going on with Jacobs?
He's fine. He had a chest contusion. They felt like he was fun.
Well, yeah, shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Big Shirley. We brought her back.
Woo, baby.
Big Shirley.
Hey, trust me. Big Shirley's always there, man.
Always. Not going nowhere.
She's like Old Faithful, man. You can always count on her, bro. We know where she's at. Leave her there. She's fine.
I was about to say something wrong right there, bro. Shit.
Oh, we got it yesterday. Trust me.
Hey, look.
Go ahead.
Nah, continue.
But hold on, let me get it back.
Yeah, I forgot where you're. My fault.
But no, the running game's been going. The line's been blocking well.
No, that's about Jacobs.
Yeah, we were talking about Jacobs. He had a chest contusion. They've said that he, Rich Bisaccia, said that he was fine. That they just had his MRI came back negative today. So
on the ball or something, or what happened?
It was kind of one of those weird things because he went after he scored the touchdown, so he didn't fall on the ball. He didn't really get hit. I don't know. Maybe he got slapped in the chest weird when he hit that corner. I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like,
or maybe it just creeped up on him. Yeah.
It could have been something from when also just a simple movement, and all of a sudden it falls over this bone, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, fuck, okay.
Yeah. That's
what I was thinking.
But he's good, so he'll be. They expect him to be fine. He'll be back. He had his best in terms of yards per carry with 4.8. It was his best game of the year.
Yeah.
They broke him and Drake broke 100 yards this week, and put up touchdowns individually once again. And when this season first started, we looked at them to be a top 5 tandem, and the yards haven't quite been.
I thought too. I thought the same thing.
The yards haven't quite been there, but they're scoring. So that's good enough. And they don't have to come out here and be world beaters on the ground. They just need to be effective with the run game and score in their short yardage opportunities.
The run game, you just have to have enough to keep the defense honest.
Right.
Just
enough.
Fuck, I got to play a little bit slower here because they're still in that running area, but if you get down too fast or if you suck on first down, it just takes you out of it, dude. Like you're fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah. That's all I can really say on that. He preaching to the choir right there. You're fucked.
Yeah. If you fall behind early, the run game goes away. And like you said, if you're not getting anywhere on first down, now you're blowing it down.
Yeah.
The whole goal for defense is turn them into a one-dimensional team. Yep. And offensively, you want to have your whole playbook available
at all times.
But when you're fucking doing, 1st and 10 or 1st and 12 or 2nd and 18, like, dude, it's just, you're fucked. It's so hard because then if you're trying to get those yards, like, go past, then you make bigger mistakes and it just puts you to bigger holes. And you're like, well, fuck, you know what? This drive's kind of fucked. Let's just do a fucking draw or screen and punt the ball. It's like, God damn it, we just wasted a chance, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's part of what we saw with the 3 week the 2 losses leading up to Gruden's departure was that they were just going in holes that they couldn't get out of. Yeah. And they started the year off making those comebacks, and everybody was like, "Yeah, it's great. We can come back, score all those points. It's cool." Then 14 became 17. Then that became 21.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden, it was a hole that was just too deep to overcome, and there was really no need for it. It was unnecessary. The defense has been on the field on average 10 more minutes a game than the offense all season long.
Really?
Yeah. So they've been doing a phenomenal job. I mean, after that first drive for the Eagles, which I was like, I don't know what happened. They came out and put the clamps on them boys. They couldn't do anything. Now, there were some plays that Hurts missed. I saw a lot of those tight ends open in the flats and right about the marker, but he was looking.
It comes from the pressure. It comes from the D line up front, creating that much pressure where Hurts is uncomfortable and not able to step through and make his throws.
Yeah.
So you're looking at Solomon Thomas coming in. You're looking at what Quentin Jefferson was also doing. But the one thing that was the thorn in his ass yesterday was Yannick coming off the edge and just making his life a living hell.
Yeah. Yep.
They got around those big linemen. Philadelphia's linemen are huge. They're strong, but they're not fast.
I say one thing. Everybody was saying that the Raiders D-line wouldn't match up well against Philly's O-line, but that was determined a lie. They said Philly's D-line would dominate the Raiders O-line.
Who said this?
Determined a lie.
Who said it?
Pundits, the experts.
Oh man.
Oh, they're fucked, dude.
Your offensive geniuses. Philly fans. Yeah. They were telling me that I did a Philly podcast with a JC Eagles Talk. Shout out to my man who was telling me about how great Miles Sanders was.
Boy, they
call
Booby Carter.
They call him Booby Miles. They call him Booby Miles.
That Booby.
And he went back to that Booby Miles.
It's what we talked about before, right in the beginning, was people go off emotions and they don't look at realistic shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't sit and look at it objectively and go, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be a tough fucking game. And sometimes coaches do that. And they fucking blow smoke up a fucking player's ass. And then all of a sudden they get out there and they're going, oh, fuck, I thought these guys were supposed to be I thought they were just going to fucking lay down and we were going to fucking win. Right. I'd rather every game going into it going, these are some tough motherfuckers that are going to kick your fucking ass if you don't have your shit together. So already you're setting that like in your head going.
Exactly.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had games where I'm thinking, and then you don't get into the game. And then also before you know it, you're like, fuck, we just fucking lost.
Hey, look,
we got one for you, Stu. So we got Roland Dubs ask Stu, who was the last guy he wanted to make a solo tackle on with the game on the line?
I got to be LaDainian Tomlinson. Got to be
really.
I would say LaDainian.
Yes.
Oh wait, who was the guy? Yeah, when I played, right? Someone that if I was playing with, either that or Dante Hall on like a punt return, or Devin Hester on a punt return or something, or a kickoff, or I mean.
But I know it has to be LaDainian Tomlinson. I know the way he pissed Shaw's asses off a handful of times.
Again, I usually had a lot of pretty good success with him, but in the open, I mean, he was shifty. I would consider him more shifty than like a power back, but he also wasn't like a small dude. You know what I mean? So like, even if like he didn't what am I talking about? The fuck am I talking about? Michael Vick. That's easy. My fault. Michael Vick would be the guy.
Woo.
Michael Vick. Hands down. Hands down, Michael Vick. Hands down, Michael Vick. Yep.
Okay, okay. Granted, I would never ever want to see Michael Vick in a solo tackle situation.
Hell no, bro.
That's an
that's what you just gotta be like.
I'd have nightmares.
I'm a sit down Indian style, bro.
My rookie year, I have it on film where 25 yards. It was me and him, dude, and I was like, "Motherfucker, here we go!" And I just stayed patient, and he was waiting for me to make a move, and I was waiting for him to make a move, and he kind of fell over, and I landed on him on like the 5-yard line. He's like, "Nice tackle, Stu," and I was like, "Thanks, Vic." I'm like, "Appreciate that." We were in cover 2, and we're at the 25-yard line, and I'm in cover 2, and I want to say it was Buchanan or Namdi. You know, in 2, you're supposed to zone, you stay on your side of the field, but Namdi like took the under route, and I'm backpedaling, and Vic's going over here and going over here. And I'm going, someone tackle this motherfucker, right? And he breaks out, and it's me and him, like I said, dude. And all I was thinking about was that motherfucking the Michael Vick Experience commercial when he had his Nike cleats. Shit. And he's doing this, and obviously, like a power back, if you stutter, he'll run you over. But a shifty guy, you come, and they're waiting for you just to come in and try to take a shot, and they just boop like this, and he just kind of came in and just kind of fell down like that. And I kind of tapped him on his ass. And I was like, whew. Oh,
thank
Lord.
you. Thank you for not putting me on.
Fucking much. But I think I have it on my Instagram. If you go on my Instagram at the video. But see, here's the thing. You watch it on there, and it was things happen so fast. I remember that play taking like 3 hours, bro. Like, I swear to God.
I believe it.
I'm just like, how long is this fucker going to be going back and forth? And then we met eye to eye, dude, 20 yards apart. I'm like, oh, fuck. Here we go, dude. I'm like, my rookie year in Atlanta. If they beat us, they win the NFC South. And I'm like, Jesus, this is okay. But Michael Vick, for sure, dude. He's a guy that he's one of my favorite players for sure.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, real quick before we get to this question, I want to expand on that one. Who's the last guy you want to see on the goal line?
Ooh, shit. Damn, sure don't want to go against them damn Derrick Henry, bro.
Who the last guy you want to see on the goal line?
See, here's the Derrick Henry. Here's the deal.
Get him early. You got to get him behind the line of scrimmage before he breaks through.
I get that. That's true, but he's a tall guy, and these DBs and linebackers, they come at him like this, and he just stiff arms them. I would go full speed, and his tall ass, I would chop him. Derrick Henry, I would not worry about Derrick Henry. He's too tall. He's too much legs. I'd come and just chop his ass out. I would say, well.
That's a good one, Matt. That's a good one.
I do have a one-on-one tackle against Mike Allstott my rookie year when I flipped him. He's a Purdue guy, right? You know that. Mike Allstott.
Is he?
Yeah, me and him had the same. We're close friends. I was talking to him yesterday. Yeah, yeah. No, I forgot
about that.
Yeah, he's a Purdue. Yeah, he's a Purdue graduate. He's a fellow Boiler. Greg Jones was tough.
You're right, yeah.
Amon Green, Green Bay, Amon Green was tough.
Yeah.
Ronnie Brown is a tough motherfucker.
Really?
Ronnie Brown, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Because he was an animal at Auburn
and
Miami
and Justin Fargas.
Huggy Bear's kid.
Yep.
So did he ever have any good stories about his pops?
He never,
I mean, you would think that you're Huggy Bear's kid, like you got to have something.
See, and here's the thing: like me and Huggy were like, we were always cool. I think I told you this. After the games, for whatever reason, we'd hang out, have a couple beers and stuff like that. He was cool as shit, and it's not. They have a really good relationship, but he never really said nothing about. I think he felt. I think he would rather be a little more thuggish than Hollywood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he'd rather highlight maybe some of the struggles and the streets that he came from rather than maybe, going to country clubs and hanging out with fucking producers and shit, So he didn't, like I told you, I think it was my rookie or my second year. Fargas lived in the same neighborhood as me, and obviously we never played in Thanksgiving games, and so he had Thanksgiving in his house, right? And he's like, "Stu, come on over," and we go over there, man, and I think his dad and him, I think, were the only Sam Williams and Kirk Morrison, I think, were the only black people there. But it was like, sweaters up here. There was lobster and like caviar and like a ice fountain. And like they're drinking like champagne. And I'm like, this is not what I was expecting, like at all. So probably, so yeah, he never really said nothing. I think he never really talked about his dad, but me and him in the same body type, but his muscle density, because he was strong as shit too. Like he was really strong. And if he doesn't hurt his leg his rookie year or his freshman year at Michigan, dude, he may have been like an OJ Simpson type running back, bro. Like, I mean, he was a tough son of a bitch. He was fucking tough. He was. Here's another one. Ruben Drones. Ruben Drones was
you know what?
Yeah,
was tough.
Yeah, Ruben was a beast.
I just talking about this. Another guy in the open field that was actually big, strong, and good was, remember Josh Cribbs,
the receiver,
former quarterback,
the special teams guy. Yeah,
yes, that dude,
the punt, the kick returner. That dude was a nightmare with the kick return.
He might have returned one on us, actually. Matter of fact, but no, he was I think he was a quarterback at like Penn State or Toledo or something like that. A school from the MAC or whatever. Yeah. No, he was good, man. He was a good player, dude.
Oh man, I should just go and drop this shit right now.
Might as well.
All I know is this. Boy, does it feel good. So I don't know if y'all saw it, I'm just gonna put it back out there again. We saw earlier last week all these damn Eagles fans running their mouth saying we're gonna take over Vegas, we're gonna do this, we're gonna win. They're a poverty franchise. I'm like, okay. That's okay. But you know what? I always keep receipts.
Oh, there you go, dude.
Always. You never know when you might need to pull
I
up
keep
the old
my receipts.
video.
I keep my receipts all day long. You know that.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So
big fan of bulletin board. Big fan of bulletin board material.
Let me go on and play this beauty for y'all.
Yeah.
landed. We are here, and we're ready to take over Vegas. Let's go, Birds! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Yeah!
24 hours later.
It's Drake again up the middle. Wanted to get these receivers over the top of his defense. Ninth play of the drive on second down. Carr fires. Moreau! Touchdown! What a catch! From the 42 on third down. Hurts in trouble. Ngakoue. First and goal from the 8. It's Jacobs. Cuts to the outside. To the end zone. 5. It's Gainwell. Ball came out. Raiders recover.
Right now look unstoppable against the Eagles defense.
Over 300 yards of offense. This is Drake.
It is.
He's in. Touchdown. And goal from the 1-yard line. As Carr throws to the end zone. Touchdown. Third and goal. Hurts loses the football.
Oh my goodness.
Raiders recover. Hit from 28 earlier. And this kick is straight through.
Brotherhood and that trust.
He's been hit 12 times, sacked once. Got him. Take it down for a second.
For the sack.
4th down and 12. Pressure again on Hurts. As he throws it away, he on the Giants. Great job by our entire crew here in Las Vegas. Our producer, Fran Morris.
Bye-bye, Eagles fans. Bye-bye. Oh, how it started, how it finished.
When I thought I never knew the Eagles fans did EAG. Like I thought that was the Jets shit. JETS Jets.
Well,
Yeah.
It was always fly, Eagles fly. That's why I didn't understand. I was like, that's way better than the Eagles chat. I was like, who cares how you spell Eagles? Nobody cares.
I was like, fucking, I was already fucking like on something else. It took so long for them fuckers to spell it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Well, the one play that I was looking at there is, towards the end, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jalen Hurts, those sacks, the defensive ends went wide.
All the way around and came back.
Yep.
Kept him in that pocket. Yep. Kept him and made him come up into that motherfucker, and it worked out. Throwing it away or whatever. But sometimes those DNs, they want to do their own shit, man. They want those sacks. Bye, Eagles. Bye.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, you got to tell us the story about Big Shirley.
What do you mean?
Oh, no. That's an off-the-air story. We have a good, wholesome family image that we have to uphold here at the Unfiltered. We will not be having no Big Shirley stories up in here on this program.
That we can expand on that on Discord. not tonight, but
oh yeah.
Oh shit is that?
Oh yeah.
There's big. Trust me, Big Shirley. She's a NFL Hall of Famer, bro. She's been around a long time.
Legend. Big Shirley, the icon.
Hey, she's got some stats too now. She's up there, bro.
Oh yeah. Legend.
Hey, and she's consistent. That's the thing. Like week in and week out, she is.
What's the best ability?
Availability.
I'm telling you, man. Again, I did think that's all Warren Sapp, dude. That's all Warren Sapp. That's all.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Stu, tell everybody where they can find you and what you got going on.
Where is it? To be honest with you, is it?
I got you.
It's the Stuart Schweigert, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
Right?
your YouTube channel. Stay with me, Stu. It's all right. We're gonna get through this. I promise. So
You put me on
Stewart
the
has
spot.
a YouTube channel and a Discord channel. He also is on Instagram under Stewart Eric Schweigert. Thy butcher chop.
That's not right. That's not right.
See, you better fuck up.
It was last time. See, I mean, it's what you introduced yourself.
Instagram is. Wait, hold on. Instagram is.
Ain't
Thy
it the
Butcher
Butcher?
9.
Thy Butcher 9, yeah.
Butcher 9.
Same as Twitter.
Yeah.
Thy Butcher 9. THY Butcher.
YouTube is, I think, just Stuart Schweigert. I think.
Yes.
Whatever. Hey, I'm easy to find, man. Or I'll find you. I'll find you, motherfuckers.
If he finds you, it's your ass.
Yeah, you better watch out. You're gonna
It's
be that dude
your
on the Allstate
ass.
commercial getting laid out, and I'm gonna laugh too.
Hey, man. Hey, guys. Thanks for letting me come on the show. Appreciate the support. When do you guys do? Is it every Monday you guys do this, or when is it?
Mondays, Fridays, somewhere in between, depending on the news. We like to do
Yeah.
it all. Real quick, everybody who came in, we were at most 45 strong live today. We thank each and every one of you. We need you to like and subscribe, wipe them feet, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe. We're at 500. We need to get to 1,100. We need y'all. We need your support so we can make some money because we need money.
All right, yo. As always, y'all can recap the show on here on the YouTube page. And Kevin asked for who did Stuart Schweigert break for record at Purdue for interceptions? That was Rod Woodson.
Then his follow-up question was how many?
17. It was 17.
Stu rolled out. Yes, he did, but we thank him for his contributions.
Y'all got Stu over in the he in the man cave doing flips. He dancing the 80s music right now. So other than that, y'all.
I mean, we just got to have a Schweigert on. I mean, you missed the show. Please recap. I wish you had asked this question about an hour and 4 minutes earlier. But it's all good. Like I said, we can all get dirty together.
Yep. Other than that, y'all take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. We gone.
Show enough.
What about Big Shirley?